Rise and shine to the morning light. Sister MJ brings the truth so bright. Health and nature in every sound. Feel the rhythm, let's get unbound. From our higher we get our power. Every herb, every healing flower. Sister MJ shows the way. Naturally living every day. Naturally you, naturally free, naturally living as God meant to be. Breathe the air that's fresh and pure. Nature's bounty is the cure. Sister MJ shows what's real in every word and every meal. From the mountains to the sea, every breath is harmony. Feel the beat and feel alive. With Sister
Shalom,
MJ we
shalom,
thrive.
welcome.
Grains and fruits in every bite. Feel the energy, feel the light. Harmony in every part. Naturally you with all your heart.
Good evening, and welcome to Naturally You. Shalom, Sister Dawn. Shalom, Sister Esteline. Sister Asha. Chanel, how you doing? Sister Kim. Aria, Nicole. How are you, my dear? Beauty Beach. Shalom. Welcome, everyone. Sister Tracy, welcome. So good to be in front of you tonight. I want to welcome you to another Naturally You. As you know, our health is our wealth, and we are seeing that more and more every day, as well as we know that if we want true health care, it has to be that we are taking care of self-care. All right? It has to be we are taking care of self-care, because we can't wait on the white coats to do it for us. We have to take that initiative for ourselves. Shalom, Sister Nafisa. Shalom, Allison Vaughn. Welcome. So good to see you all. And Sister Dawn, my girl. Shally, or should I say shalom to all of you, to the four corners of the earth. Shalom, and welcome to Naturally You. Now, we have this wonderful body that the Most High gave us. And really, if you look at it, it's in four parts. He gave us the head that's connected to the body with the joints, which is the neck, right? Then he gave us the trunk, which by the hip bone is connected to our legs. So that's the second part, right? He gave us the legs, and he broke it up in two places. He gave us the thighs, then he gave us the calves, and that's connected by our knee apparatus, correct? And then the fourth part is our feet, and that's connected with our ankles. So this body he gave us magnificently made, and we were made to live forever. Let me repeat, forever. We were made to live forever. There was an act of unrighteousness, and here we are. But Shalom, Christopher Edmonds.
Daddy!
And Shalom, Sister Cahill, and also Sister Maria. Welcome. Well, I don't know if you just heard that noise, But I have a special guest with me tonight. Out of the mouths of babes, we're going to hear from Elora, and I want you all to help me welcome her to the Naturally You show. This is our first guest, and she is here with me, and we are going to have a conversation. Shalom. Shalom, Elora. Good to see you. Good to see you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I see Sister Kana is there, and say shalom to everyone.
Shalom, everybody.
This is Elora Faith, right?
Hi.
Elora Faith is our guest tonight, and she has been an instrument of hope for me that the message is getting across what I'm trying to give out here. Because what I am sharing and trying to bring to remembrance for us is how important our temple is, and that nature was here first. And she's going to share with you what she does. And again, it's out of the mouths of babes. She's going to share her experience with her life. And let's get started. All right. Well, I want you to know that your health is in our hands and our feet. Our hands and our feet. Ah, got a foot here. Hands and feet, right? That's where our health is. And many of us don't even think about that. We think it's just something that we take for granted. However, it can't be, because the Most High gave it all to us specifically. And if you think about it, uh, when we began Naturally You, we began with our feet, because death begins in the feet. So we wanted to address that first so that we can ward off that, right? Then in our world today, we have so much sick care that we call health care, when in actuality, we've been trained that by the powers that be, but it's not good. We're trained to run to the pharmacy or go to the white coats. And what we need to know and understand is that what we are doing is what we have lived, because children, and we were all children at one point, children learn what they live. Would you agree with that?
Yes, I agree with that.
Okay, so you got it from the mouths of babes, out of the mouths of babes here, and she agrees with me. Today we are diving into this because we we're in a state, and it's not a good state. So therefore, let's dive in. First of all, let's learn a little bit more about our guest, Elora, and tell us a little bit about yourself. Who are you?
Shalom, everybody. My name is Elora Faith Emmons, and I'm from the tribe of Judah.
Woo woo!
I'm 8 years old. I live in Tennessee. I have 2 sisters and 1 brother who I love, and I love playing with them. And I love homeschool too.
You're homeschooled.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so why aren't you going to public school?
Because my parents told me that public school teaches a lot of things, but they are just doing a lot of crazy stuff, and
Okay.
they're putting it into our minds. And the parents might tell us, "How was your day? What did you do?" And then the student who is at that school tells the parent what they learned, but can't remember.
Okay.
And that's why the public schools do a lot of things, because they know that they want to teach the children, but they
It sounds like psychology is being taught
yeah,
in quick, short sentence.
yes, a lot of
They're
things.
giving you their narrative. They want you to learn instead of your parents teaching you their narrative, what they want you to learn from a godly perspective.
Yes.
Okay, great, great. So, what do you like about homeschool?
I love homeschool because it's fun. We are learning so many new things. We
Okay.
travel a lot. We even get to meet new people at the library or at the park.
Oh, and you know, I remember you went to the park this week and you were telling me you met two new friends.
Um, yes.
Okay, great, great. And you know, I back in the day, I could never homeschool. My father was a preacher, my mother a teacher. And
Wow.
so I and as for me, I would have put my hands on somebody's child, and that would not have been a good thing. So I am glad that I that was an offering for me in my day and age. And I'm not telling my age, by the way. However, I know for you and the craziness that's out there today, that is a very important thing that you homeschool. And mom, did I hear you say that mom is your teacher and your
Yes.
dad is the principal?
Yes, he is. Ours. When our dad is not here and he comes home late, um, our my mom, our teacher, tells my dad, the principal, what has happened and do they did good things or bad things. And if we did bad things, we will get disciplined and we will get the consequences. But if we've been good throughout the day, we will be rewarded and we will continue to have that spirit in us.
Okay. So have you ever had to get disciplined by
Uh,
dad?
yes, I
And what was
did.
that like?
It was like that. Me and my sister Joy, we did something that we were trying to prank our dad that we put water and grape juice inside our dad's blue cup, and we didn't know he was there, and we got in trouble by that. He was
Okay.
watching, but
You-
we had to. My my sister Joy and I had to do 300 push-ups this week. We learned a lesson.
Okay,
This
out of the
week.
mouths of babes,
Out of the
y'all.
mouth of babe,
Out-
y'all.
oh my goodness, I didn't expect to hear this. 300 push-ups, and I don't think she's joking, y'all. Her dad is serious. He is serious. Oh my gosh, you got me in tears.
Sorry, Grandma.
All right,
Sorry, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
it's okay. All right, so tell me about what's your favorite color?
My favorite colors are shades of blue.
Okay, and what shows do you like to watch?
I like to watch Naturally You,
Woo! Okay.
Superbook, The Beginner's Bible, and Price Family Values.
Okay, awesome. Price Family from Priceless.
Yes.
All
They
right.
do shows.
Yes, they do on YouTube. I've seen them, and I just love Adira and her family.
Yes, I love it when she makes the songs.
Okay.
She has an album, and one of the songs are called Real Friends. We jam to that song. It's so
Okay. Out of the mouths of babes. All right. And what about what do you like to do? Do you like to read?
love I love to play with my dollhouse. I love to make biblical. I love to design biblical books. I love
Okay.
to sew. I love drawing and painting, and I
Okay.
love creating new things.
Okay. That's awesome. Now, what about gardening? Do you garden?
Yes, I do.
And when did you start gardening?
Um, years ago.
Okay, and what do you like best about gardening?
That instead of buying things from the store because we don't know which one is healthy, which one has like the fake stuff in it. They say it's organic, but if it's not organic, they still say it's good for you. But when you buy the unorganic foods,
Uh-huh.
or sometimes the organic foods, it feels like it's fake. Like one time when my mom was making spaghetti, she was chopping up some ground turkey.
Mm-hmm.
The waves were still there.
Oh,
She was
wow.
chopping it up, and the waves were still there.
Mm-hmm.
And I knew was that something was wrong. So that's why it might that the people that made that food type of food looking was made by a 3D printer.
Ah, the 3D printer. You know about a 3D printer? How do you know about that?
On TV that me and my family watched like how people makes like these nasty Skittles, these candies,
Oh,
these
yes, yes.
Pringles.
Pringles, the chips, those are those chips.
Oh,
Yeah. Okay, well, it sounds like she's been versed in uh, the foods that we have in the grocery store, and she is now uh, become an advocate for a garden naturally from the garden, which is awesome. That is awesome. So tell me, what what is self care to you, and why is that important?
self care is important because the Most High said that we should take care of our temples each and every day. Because sometimes that maybe you feel like you're moisturized and you're going somewhere
Mhm.
and you're looking all crazy and you don't take care of your face, your natural hair, your face. People can tell you bad comments like, ugh, you look nasty over there.
Oh,
You
stop
you
it!
need to
No
take
way.
care of yourself
Okay, so
each and
help.
every day.
So self care is important to you.
Yes, it's
All
very
right.
important.
Well, do you have a routine of some kind that you use?
Yes,
All right. You want to share that with us?
yes.
Okay. What do you call it?
My sunshine routine.
Sunshine routine?
Yes.
Why sunshine?
Because morning in the daytime and morning for a loss are homophone words.
A homophone words. What's a homophone?
It sounds the same, but it's spelled and meaning differently.
Ah,
and that's
excellent.
what I learned in my paperwork.
Okay, okay. I hope all of you got that. All right. Now, let's hear a little bit more about that routine, your daily routine.
Okay. Okay.
How do you
First,
start your day?
first, I wake up and pray to a higher.
Okay, a higher. And who's a higher?
He is a powerful God above all other gods.
Okay.
He is the creator of all things. He is
Mhm.
the God of the Hebrews, and his name means I am that I am. Ahaya Ashur Ahaya. That's what he told Moses in Exodus 3:14 through 17. And we say Ahaya Ashur Ahaya in prayers.
Wow. Praise the Most High. Train up a child in the way they should go. So when they're older, they will not depart from it.
Proverbs 22:6.
Oh, excuse me. She knows that too.
My father and my mother taught me.
Okay. All right.
I'm so proud of them.
I'm proud of them too. My goodness. You're a wealth of information.
Yes.
So let's continue. I want to learn more about your routine. Tell me more.
It's stretch time to help loosen up my body.
Okay, so after you get up and you pray, you stretch. And how do you stretch?
I let my arms up for 10 seconds.
Okay.
I stretch my arms back for 10 seconds and forward for 10 seconds. Then I stretch my legs and I let my hands to my toes. And I
Okay.
stretch for 10 seconds. Then I have my and
Mm-hmm.
I do it clockwise,
Okay.
clockwise and
Okay.
counterclockwise.
Oh, excellent. So you are stretching all the muscles that count.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So you're more limber every day.
Yes.
Excellent. I do that too, but I would never have thought that a child 8 years old would do that.
Well, yeah. Some children may not do it, but it helps. Sometimes it's like helps them to wake their feet up if they don't
Okay.
wanna, if their legs don't wanna move. Sometimes.
Out of the mouths of babes. All right. And then what happens?
Third, I began doing my hygiene care. I brush my teeth and cleanse my face.
Okay. And let's talk about that. What does that hygiene care consist of?
I began brushing my teeth with Gardener's Garden activated tooth powder.
Oh, the activated charcoal?
Yes.
Okay. You know about activated charcoal?
Mhm.
Okay.
Like sometimes that we like drink it.
Uh
We
huh.
drink it sometimes. We My mom has a tablespoon of it, a tablespoon or a teaspoon of it,
Mm
and
hmm.
she pours into a cup,
Mm
and
hmm.
then she stirs it up with water,
Uh
and
huh.
then it might taste different, but it's still good for you.
Okay. And so you use that tooth powder to brush your teeth.
Yes.
Okay, well that's great because I know activated charcoal acts like a magnet and it pulls the bacteria and the junk from your mouth. So that's excellent. All right, and then what happens? What kind of toothbrush are you using?
Ne- then I then I use whiting complete care toothpaste by Himalaya with a bamboo toothbrush
Okay, and why a bamboo toothbrush?
because it helps remove
Plaque?
plaque
Okay.
and food from teeth.
Okay, great. All right. And you use what kind of water? Do you use tap water?
I brush my teeth with natural spring water since tap water is filled with chemicals.
Excellent, excellent. All right.
Cause we make we cook with tap water, but drinking it, that is definitely not good, especially when you're brushing your teeth or gargling.
Okay. Wow. All right. You've got some great tips here and habits. How long did it take you to learn these habits?
Not long, like a few minutes may possibly be, but it's still helpful for your teeth.
Okay. Now, you and your siblings do this every day. Are there some days you take a break and you may not be as stringent or organized doing it, or
Well,
how does that work?
sometimes we take a break from doing it because when our mom is like attending to the garden and she needs us to watch her baby brother,
Mm-hmm.
we like sometimes forget that we have to brush our teeth because there's so much going on that we had
Okay.
to take care of our
Okay.
brother because he's a little fussy,
Uh-huh.
but he is still lovable.
Oh, that's so sweet. I love that. All right. So then what happens? What's next after your hygiene care?
Then I get dressed with putting on modest clothes and my crown.
Okay, explain the crown.
The Most High said that all daughters of Zion should pray with their heads covered
Okay, and so you wear one only to pray, or you wear it mostly? What is that?
throughout the day because when it's time for prayer, we don't have to go get a crown. It's sometimes it's hard to put on a crown, and we don't need to just waste our time to pray to a higher.
Okay, so you just keep it on, and it's comfortable.
Yes.
Okay, great. Now, what about modest clothing?
By not modest clothing by not showing a lot of skin, especially for your knees, because that is definitely not modest. Even though other people do it, that doesn't mean you gotta do it, and that's called a hypocrite.
Oh, okay. Out of the mouths of babes. Wow. All right. And so, what type of fabrics do you use? Do you wear?
Sometimes I like use polyester to make me warm, but mostly cotton and linen. Because
Okay.
it like sometimes when I sleep with cotton, it's kind of cold, but after it gets cold sometimes, it makes me feel warm
Okay.
in my heart.
Oh, okay. All right. And then tell me, uh, your modest clothing, your head wraps you've told us about. What's next on your routine? Do you, as far as your mornings go?
Finally, I drink my herbal tea, have a fruit smoothie or a fruit spread, and I'm ready for homeschool.
Wow. So all that has happened between when you get up and you get ready for homeschool. How many days do you go to homeschool?
Um, 4 days.
4 days. So you get a day off?
Yes, because we have to prepare. We don't go to school on Fridays because we have to prepare for the Sabbath. I will off on Saturday and Sunday.
Okay, so you get Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. You get 3 days off.
Yes,
Okay.
we get when it's like spring break or summer, winter or fall break. We um we have 2 weeks off and 2 weeks on. 2 weeks off and 2 weeks on.
Okay.
Then we repeat the same step
Okay.
when it's like spring to winter break.
Okay. Well, can we go back to you have my interest here with your herbal teas. What kind of herbal teas?
We alternate teas each day and drink green leaf tea, dandelion tea, and hyssop tea. They're all healthy and great for the body. For my smoothies, my mommy blends fruit, sea moss,
Chlorella?
chlorella,
Okay.
chia seeds, maple syrup, and water. It's delicious.
Okay. So are you eating 3 meals a day or are you having 2 meals a day? It sounds like you might be going back and forth there.
Well, sometimes we eat 2 meals a day because we don't. Instead of calling it breakfast, we call it brunch because breakfast is when we have the fruit or the smoothies and the tea.
Okay. Okay.
Brunch is like when we have like an egg sandwich or like some oatmeal, some
Okay.
sourdough bread.
Okay. Okay. So do you make the who makes the oatmeal?
My mom. Sometimes I hope the oatmeal, but I'm really good at making boiled eggs.
Awesome. And you're only 8 years old, huh?
Yes.
So you just want to help out or
I am. My mom says that I'm a little mama.
oh, I would agree with that. She's a little mama.
Yes,
And how old's your baby brother?
he is 1 years old. Going to be 2 December.
Okay. Awesome. Awesome. All right. And what's in your smoothies?
Um, fruit, sea moss, chlorella.
Oh, you just told me that. It went right over my
You're so
head.
funny.
Okay. Okay. Wow. So hyssop tea, I know in scripture, David talks about hyssop tea. Yeah, he said, cleanse me with hyssop that I would be clean. I wonder what he meant by that. We probably need to do some research on that, huh?
Well, yeah, but
What does it taste like?
what it tastes definitely sometimes it
Sis
smells
Eliora, we
so
love
good
you,
you
Sis
just
MJ.
wanna fall asleep right on it. And
Okay.
you gotta wake up because you gotta do other stuff because
That's right.
it's daytime. You
All
gotta wake
right.
up, feel like energy. You gotta do all these other stuff because
Okay, awesome. All right, so we went through your daytime. So let me see if I got this right. You wake up, and you pray to a higher, you stretch, right? Then you go to the bathroom, you wash your face, you brush your teeth, and you then get ready for your day. You get your smoothie or your tea, your healing teas, and then you get ready for homeschooling. Right. Okay. And then you go through your homeschool. I would assume that it's what, 5 hours in homeschool, 4 to 5 hours of homeschool.
Yes. If we wake up early at 7,
Mm-hmm.
and we get on school in time for and at 9:30
Okay.
a.m. we get off at 2 to through 2:30. But if we wake up late and we get to school at 10 o'clock, we we end school at 3 to 3:30.
Okay. Awesome.
And
All
what
right.
and my sisters and I are striving to do better because sometimes we like wake up late
Okay.
and we
Okay.
start school at 10.
Well, that's fair. I mean, we can't get it right all the time, but at least, like you said, we're striving. So that's really great. So let's talk about your night routine. What does that look like? What's
It's
your bedtime?
my bedtime routine.
Well, what time do you typically go to bed for?
Well, I go to bed at 9 o'clock,
Okay.
but sometimes like when we're
When you're traveling or something?
yes, it's like 10,
Okay. Now, what
maybe
about,
11.
okay. So, what about, what time or how long does it take for you to do your night routine? What time would you say you start?
I like start like at 7:30 to 8 o'clock because
Okay.
7:30 8 o'clock is when no TV time.
Okay. So, do you have a certain amount of time that you watch TV or you play on your tablet or,
Yes.
what are the guidelines in your home for that?
Well, sometimes when we are being obedient and we get rewards like such as TV time or tablets, we like sometimes we like um how do you say it? Like what it has like 4 o'clock. Okay, let's say for example that my mom
Mm-hmm.
says that okay, it's time to have your tablets,
Mm-hmm.
and it's 3 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
You have 2 hours before
Okay.
you have 1 hour and 30 minutes
Okay.
before tablet time is up, and then
Mhm.
1 hour and 30 minutes later she says okay, it's time to put the tablets up. So literally, so this is the whole clock.
Mm-hmm.
I split it in half.
Mm-hmm.
I make a line in half.
Okay.
Then I do a quarter.
Okay.
So recently, the half means like one, the
30 minutes. 30 minutes is a half.
uh-huh,
And
and
a
then
quarter is 15.
mhm.
Okay. All right. So what kind of shows do you look at when you're on your tablet?
I normally don't look at shows.
Oh,
Sometimes when I'm on my tablet, like I like to play games like this design
design. Oh, okay.
this design thing, like that this girl that you have to be the character of this girl making clothes.
Oh, so you've got some talents here. You didn't tell me that. So you like to design?
I love to design, especially when I'm creating biblical books or sewing.
Okay. So what have you sewn lately? Tell me about your last sewing project.
I sewed a mask at Tabernacles,
Okay.
and I sewed a bag at Tabernacles. It
Okay.
was so fun.
Okay, and I remember you made a skirt. You made that brown. You and I made a skirt together,
Oh yes,
and then you made a top with your mom. That sunflower.
yes. It's kind of big and it shows a little,
Uh huh.
but
Well, you grow
luck,
into it.
but luckily it still fits me.
Okay, wonderful. All right. So now tell us about your night routine.
course, I love to. First, I take my bedtime vitamins such
Whoa,
as.
bedtime vitamins. What's that?
I'm about to say
What's that?
such as vitamin D3 and K2,
Okay.
zinc and copper,
Okay.
along with zinc and copper, both together help with a great night's rest.
Okay, great. Okay. So, what do you after you take your vitamins?
After I take my vitamins, I brush my teeth, cleanse my body, and put on my pajamas.
Okay. And what when you say cleanse your body, what does that mean?
Um, I For cleansing my body, I use scrubs and bubbles, sweet lemonade soap.
Oh, is that all
It's
natural?
Yes, it is. It's from my best friend's mom, Sister Stephanie's.
Okay, excellent.
I love her soap. It smells so good and it's so soft.
I have to try it. I haven't tried that. I know I've tried some different ones, but definitely not the sweet lemonade. That sounds amazing. All right, now how do you moisturize?
To moisturize my face, I use organic castor oil and on my feet. You
Castor oil?
mhm, to
Wow.
keep them soft and smooth. You gotta make sure it's hexane free because it can be very harmful for your skin.
Okay, yes, that's so true because hexane is a carcinogen that is harmful and can cause cancer. So we do want to be mindful of that.
Yes, and some of the kids who are watching, who are out there, hexine. If you get hexane free castor oil, it has benefits and it's so good and natural for your skin.
Awesome, awesome. And yes, that is true. It has the rinsolinic acid that goes very deep. So if you had tired feet or if you hurt yourself running outdoors, any of that, you come in, you would moisture, you would wash your feet, and then when you put that hexane free castor oil in, it goes deep and that will alleviate the pain. Because remember, if there's pain in the body, that's inflammation. And
Mhm.
those are some beautiful feet there. Is that you?
Yes, it's me.
So what was going on that your skin looks so nice and glowy? It looks sun kissed.
It looks like my mom put some she massaged my feet and my hands with some castor oil
Okay.
and she painted my nails.
Nice. Was that a spa day or something you had?
Yes, it was a spa day. It was so refreshing and nice.
Nice. Okay.
Especially when she painted my nails and my toenails.
Mm-hmm.
It was so beautiful. And the face mask that she did, the avocado honey mask, it
Okay.
felt like that, like the.
Is that what's on your face in that
Yes,
picture?
yes, it is. And then instead of cucumber, she used the orange peelings
Uh-huh.
to like it has vitamin C in it. So I guess she like put it on there to give your eyes some benefits of the
Okay.
vitamin C.
Great. Okay. Wow, this is amazing. Are y'all getting all this? Please tell me you are because this is amazing that someone this young is taking this kind of quality time investing in herself. This is truly out of the mouths of babes. So let's wrap this up because I want to move on to some other things because it's not, I want to focus and make sure everyone understands we cannot keep running to the white coats. We have to do this ourselves. And if you don't do it, nobody's going to do it for you. If you don't take care of your body, where are you going to live?
You're gonna live. You're gonna be living in the hospital in a wheelchair, and they're gonna feed you bad things because you, even though that it says it's healthy for you,
Mm-hmm.
but the most I said is not. They don't care. They just want to make you more sicker, even though they say that they help you,
Mm-hmm.
but they give you the wrong medicine, such as the vaccines, the
Oh,
shots.
not the V word.
Yes,
Wow. Okay. Out of the mouths of babes, y'all.
especially your children when they're born. Actually,
Oh, okay. It's not good.
You should never take your after when your children are born,
Mm-hmm.
you should never get them vaccine because it's not good and they might probably be I don't want to say
Harmful to you.
yes. I don't want
Okay.
to say kill but destroy.
Okay. Okay. Oh, the new term we call it unalive. All
Yes,
right.
and alive.
Okay. So after then, you do then? You moisturize
I'm
after you shower.
to moisturize my arms, legs, and other areas of my body. I use my TT Kim's KD Naturals.
Oh, shout out to TT Kim.
Hi TT Kim.
She is talking about your products.
Vanilla body lotion or lemongrass body butter. They smell wonderful and makes my body feel super moisturized all day. And I'm so
Awesome.
glad you made this, TT Kim. I love you.
Oh my goodness. That is so sweet. All right. So then that ends everything. And then you go to bed. What happens?
I'm almost there.
Okay.
I have my jammies on, and after I put my jammies on, I read Bible stories with my family or draw with my sisters.
Okay.
Lastly, we pray to a higher and we hop to bed.
Wow. Okay. Awesome. Awesome. All right. So now let's shift gears a little bit here. What's your favorite Bible story?
My favorite my favorite Bible story is Queen Esther because her story teaches young girls like me about courage, modesty, servitude, order, and self-care.
Okay, and I love the self care because that's where I want to focus on. Self care. We have got to do the self care because, again, if we're not taking care of that, what is going to happen to our bodies? Well, we want to, first of all, I want to thank you so much for coming on the show. It's just a delight having you.
You're welcome, Tammy.
And just knowing that in the world today, habits are so hard to create. And they say it takes 28 days to create a good habit. And I thank the Most High that your parents have invested enough in you and your siblings that you all are taking it seriously.
Yes.
I know that to me, I took it seriously for a long time, and a lot of people. I mean, we slack off, but the enemy wants us to slack off because that way he can get in with some bad foods or bad, bad habits. But we want to stay focused on the good, right?
Yes, that's why the fast foods are made because they're made with different oils such as vegetable oil, canola oil, and all these other types of oils such as soybean oil. Like one time we got these coconut bites and I looked at the ingredients to make sure everything was correct and it said soybean oil and I said, Mom, this has soybean oil. We cannot eat this because it has soybean oil. But luckily we ate it and we never got it again.
Okay, awesome, awesome. And that happens a lot because once you read it, and I mean, prime example was what 2 weeks ago, Sister Dawn was talking about the toothpaste that I showed on the screen that was had no fluoride, but when you went in, I mean, there was a ton of good ingredients, good ingredients. We got to the very end of it, and then it said lauryl sodium sulfate, which was an industrial cleaner, which is not good for you. So we have to read everything on the labels now. And there is a Yucca app, Yuka. Get that on your phone, and you can check it at all. Anytime you at the store, scan it, and it will tell you what's good ingredients and what's not good ingredients. We also have the EWG, which is the Environmental Workers Group, and that's a website where advocates that are totally against all these toxins in the products we put on our face, our hair, our underarms, our skin, which is our largest organ.
Yes, my grandma has a scan just like that to tell her the proteins
Oh,
and
okay.
the good things except for the bad things.
Okay, awesome. All right. So we live in a world of fast food, as many of you know, right? And we have 24/7 entertainment from an early age. We've been indoctrinated. We have the pre K, we have soccer, we have T ball, we have cheerleading, endless activities. New homes, we've got to get, after we in the one house for so many years, we outgrow it, so we've got to jump into a new home. We have tons of stores to shop at. And heavens, who has the time to cook supper anymore and eat as a family? There is so much busy going on. And even in our churches now, we don't even take our Bibles, most of us anymore. We just look on the screen for the scripture. And of course, I mean, it's just so much that we don't have time to talk. We text. Sometimes you could be upstairs and you text to your parents who's downstairs. Remember the days when we spoke?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, we have so much going on, busy, that it's affecting us. It's exhausting. But we do it all the time until one day our body says, enough is enough. And it gives us signals. It tells us something is wrong. And again, we do not want to have to run to the white coats. We want to have different options.
Yes.
Anxiety, these are all the things that happens to the body. Let me know if you've heard of any of these. We have acne. We have allergies.
I do have allergies to grass.
Okay.
Because like a few minutes when we come outside, then a few seconds later, I feel so itchy and I'm sneezing.
Okay, so that's allergies. Okay, well, we might have a fix of that today. Then we have people have anxiety. There's people with arthritis. There's people with asthma. Have you heard of constipation?
No, I haven't.
You haven't heard of constipation?
I
Have you heard about poop?
Yes.
Okay, so if you can't poop, what happens? That's constipation.
Oh yeah. My sister Joy.
Don't put her name out there.
Sorry. One of my sisters had troubles with
Constipation?
yes.
Oh, okay. How do you get over it?
She my mom helped her.
Okay.
She rubbed her stomach.
Okay.
And it helped like really.
Oh, excellent. Did she drink any hot tea? That would help as well.
Yes.
Okay. Wow. Again.
Hi, Uncle Solo.
Oh,
Hi, Mimi.
she can read very well, you guys. So if she's seeing you out there, trust that. She can read. You've been reading since what, you were 4?
I think so.
Yes.
I have. Hi, Daddy. I love you. Hi, Mimi. Hi, Uncle Solo. Hi, Sister Monique.
I love this girl. She's amazing.
Hi, Mother Kanai.
All right. So now
Hannah.
we have our hands and feet reflexology, which provides many positive steps for us. It keeps us moving toward better health for ourselves and our families. And millions of people around the world are doing that. Now, we are in America, and our Western health care system, I believe, has failed us a lot. And I really like the reflexology because, again, the Most High made us unique. He gave us special points in our hands and our feet,
Yes.
our sensory glands that are there for our benefit. And it's up to us to tune in and learn how to use it. All right. So we are going to go and do a little commercial break right here. The faith of Job, and then we're going to come back and talk about the reflexology points on our feet and our hands. All right? Okay.
The Faith of Job. Come and experience this intense and heartfelt biblical history. See the stunning story of Job brought to the stage. Immerse yourself with the experience of the man who lost everything: wealth, health, family, and his elite status, all swept away in the blink of an eye. A gripping and engaging story of doubt, grief, sickness, and depression. The Faith of Job is a gut-wrenching, thought-provoking, inspiring musical odyssey about the journey of faith. Join us August 17th at the Stevenson Auditorium, 979 Middleton Street in Orangeburg, South Carolina. Showtime is at 3 p.m. For ticket information, go to thefaithofjobplay.com.
All right.
Rise and shine to the morning light. Sister MJ brings the truth so bright. Health and nature and
All right.
feel the
We are back. We are back.
from
And
we get our power. Every herb, every healing flower.
welcome back. Welcome back. Okay. So we are going to take a look here at Elaura's speech. She's a little bit ticklish, but we want to really take a moment to get her feet massaged here. Can you please sit up? Oh, you've got on a linen slip. Wow.
I just like they always have
Slips?
slips for their dresses underneath them.
Okay, awesome. All right, so now what I'm going to do here is we're going to take a look at the reflexology points on our body. Let's start off with for acne. We have here a flex roller, and this you can use for the bottom of your feet on this, okay? Then we have a reflex ball here, and here's a smiley face, so hello, hello, hello.
I have one of these balls, but it's big and yellow.
Okay, so this is we can use as well. And then I have here our favorite oil of all oils, castor.
Oil.
Hexane-free castor oil,
Because
right?
hexane
Is a carcinogen. We don't want carcinogens. Then we have some magnesium moisturizing lotion we will be using. And we'll start off with relax and detox foot soak. And this is from Shamaria Nicole. I love this. I use this in the bath when I do my baths. And we are going to put this on your feet, massage it in,
Wow.
and it has lavender. It has lavender flowers in here, and we're gonna massage this on your feet, and then we're gonna wipe it off. We're just going to massage. Now, there's different parts of, if you notice that reflexology picture there, the toes here, the tips of the toes are really good for relaxing. What does it say for the toes? The eyes, this is for the eyes area, and I mean here in the foot in this area here, we are going to use this for the acne. All right, so acne is commonly known as pimples or zits, and they're lesions of the skin that's created by clogged pores. Pores get clogged when we have too much oil, and that's the bad oils, right? Those are the bad oils. We want to make sure we're using the good oils. All right, let me get this other foot here.
It tickles.
I know, I'm sorry. You're a little bit ticklish. I'm a little bit
It's okay.
ticklish too.
It's okay.
Okay,
Sometimes when I be ticklish, it feels like it's
okay.
But this, what you call it? This foot scrub,
Mhm.
it's just like TT Kim's Katie Naturals foot scrub.
Oh, she has a foot scrub too?
Yes, she
Ah,
does.
I didn't know that. Okay.
I use it. I
Mhm.
use it before sometimes, but it's like really good.
Okay, so we put that on, and then we are going to wrap your foot in this. Lift your foot up for me. Okay, go ahead. Put your foot down. All right. And we're just going to wrap that, let it soak in there for a little bit. And you can do this all the way up to her knees. I'm just giving you a sample of what we're doing here. And this is typically what happens when you go to the reflexology parlor and get your feet tended to. Go ahead, Raph. All right. And that will soften and moisturize there. And then we'll let that sit. In the meantime, while we're sitting, today we have a bundle. We have a drawing today, Out of the Mouths of Babes. It's a baby bundle from Forest Linens. We have a baby washcloth for the parents to use, and this is linen and cotton. It's great for increasing circulation, and it's soft. It's not plastic like uh, those scrubbies you get in the store. And it's big enough that it fits your hand. Those little washcloths are not for our babies. Most of our babies are a little bit bigger. Then we have the burp cloths. I don't know about you, but I never like to put my baby on somebody without something in between, because again, their skin is soft and sensitive and you don't know what's going on. I love these to throw on the shoulder and you burp the baby. And again, the beauty of linen is the frequency. It has a high frequency of 5,000. It's very healing. It's antibacterial. It has no static. You don't need to use no harsh detergents to clean it. And for a baby, it's just the baby detergent you use is perfect for this. You don't have to dry it on high heat. A light dry and toss in the dryer, and then hang it to dry. It's all it needs. You can iron it if you want, but it doesn't really need it. And then we have a receiving blanket. And I don't know about you all, but a linen receiving blanket is like gold, because when a child has a fever, you wrap them in this linen and it breaks the fever. Adults can use it too. If you are electropollution sensitive and you have a response to all of the EMF or the inflammation that's out there from the EMF, this helps keep it at a low minimum. And I made this big enough that the baby can use this for 5, 6 years, that they can use it to cover with to sleep, or it just be their lino blanket, like Peanuts had, Lionel had a blanket, same thing, and it grows with them. So this bundle is, we're going to have a drawing for that. Anyone who has a baby in their life that can use this bundle and you're interested, put in the chat, put hashtag baby bundle, and you'll be put in a drawing, and we will pull your name and announce it the next time we meet. All right. Now let us go back to this little one here, and let's see how your feet are doing. And go ahead, get all of this off. Is it tickling still?
Yes,
All right.
that because between my toes.
That's between the toes, not the toes. All right. Yeah, so here's the thing. We don't spend enough time touching our body. It's like we're afraid to touch it. And we go and have people cut and take out body parts. And I don't know why we do that. It's one of those things that I just don't understand. I mean, if we touched our body more, we'd know what's wrong, and we'll be able to self-care. They say people self-medicate. Well, we don't have to medicate. We just need to touch our bodies, see what's wrong, and start fixing it by just doing what nature gave us organically to do.
Now my feet feel super soft and clean, like the picture that shows my toenails paint and my fingernails paint.
Oh, yes, that's right. I remember that picture. Okay, so here we have some clean feet now, and we are going to put a little of this lotion on. Now, the reason I chose magnesium lotion, magnesium is very good for relaxing the body. It's very good for pain. And, we all have, sometimes people have issues with sleep. Rubbing this on the back of your neck and on your stomach, it really helps you sleep. But we're going to rub it on her feet and legs tonight. And then we're going to top it with the castor oil because the magnesium is needed, as I said, for the sleep and whatnot. But the castor oil goes deeper. It helps it go deeper. And we want that to go deep and just relax her and give her a wonderful night's rest.
That smells good.
Does it feel good? Awesome.
Just like the Katie Natural Body Lotion.
Ah, okay. So this, you notice the direction I'm going is up the leg, because remember last week we talked about the lymphatic points, where the ports in our body, it's up. And so we're going to go from the foot and go up the leg. We're not going to come down because we don't want the blood and everything to come down here. We want the circulation to flow. We want that lymph fluid to move. So we're going to go up. All right?
Sometimes when I'm like putting like some lotion on, sometimes I go up, but then I go down and up, down and up. At
Okay.
the same time.
Good. All right. So now let's do this favorite oil here, the castor. This castor bean is cannot be eaten. It's harmful to you. However, it's excellent oil for our skin. And we're going to put this on, rub it in, and then I'm going to do some quick reflexology. Oops. This bottle is big.
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
Wow.
And we are going to pull your skirt up a little bit more. Thank you. All right, and then we are going to do this reflexology. Now, as you look at the reflexology picture, I'm going to talk through it. The tips of the toes here. The tips of the toes. You see my reflexology chart there? Okay, there we go. All right. All right, so the tips of the toes is for the brain. Any brain issues, just massage the tips of your toes. And we're not talking, 10, 15, 20 minutes, 5 or 10 minutes every day or every other day. While you're watching TV, just massage this. You had any brain injuries, massage the tips of the toes. You see, just the tips. That's all you need to do. The tips, okay?
Yes, sometimes my brain gets confused sometimes when we were practicing for this big moment.
Oh, okay.
And I was messing up sometimes.
Oh, well.
My brain couldn't focus because I was talking too fast.
Okay.
So I needed to, because my mom and my Mimi told me to slow down.
Slow down, okay.
And if you need help, you can look at the script. It's in your mind, and then, I got it. And then you just share it out.
Okay, excellent. Out of the mouths of babe, y'all. Out of the mouths of babe. All right, so if you have any ear issues, the lower part of the toes, you just massage that area. All right? Then we have the eyes. The eyes are like in the middle here. On the big toe, you have different lines. Those lines are for a particular reason. You just massage in the thumb, just a circular motion.
I do have some
And
eye
that works
problems.
good. You do have eye problems. There you go. And all you have to do, and if you can't do it yourself, have a sibling or a family member help you. That should not be a problem. All right. Now here for a lot of the ladies, the sisters, reproductive is right here on the heel and the back here, this area. I hope you can see that. And that's the reproductive area. You have under the foot here. In the middle is the kidney. That's the kidney. And a lot of us, if we have kidney issues, just spend 5 or 10 minutes massaging this area.
It's like every time rub different areas, it responds to.
You feeling it, aren't you? Yes, and that's the thing. You can feel it. When I go to the reflexologist, I always tell her, she goes, "What's wrong?" I said, "Nothing. You tell me." So I let her tell me where she feels congestion or what something is going on, because you can really feel it. Now, I know when I spend time massaging, I could feel the organ I'm massaging, and I go, "Oh, okay, so this must be where I'm feeling the ache or the pain." And again, if you feel in pain, that means the circulation is not, your blood isn't flowing good. And we always want to make sure our circulation is good. So you just massage up, up, up. And then we have this. Now, if we were looking at the eyes, right? Or let's say we were looking at, say, the acne. The acne we would focus on with this would be the foot roller in the middle of the arch. So right in here is where you would be using this for acne. All right. And then if you had using your thumb, the arch, we've got an arch in our foot. Most of us have an arch in our foot. We use our thumb and just walk our fingers up this arch. You just walk it up, and that's going to go a long way to help with the healing. Again, we want to let our body heal and just keep it active, move the lymph, move the fluid, so we don't get to the point of dis-ease. So we're just going to move it up here. All right.
Like
then, yes, as if you're walking up the stairs. And then also, if you look in your hand, if you took your hand, let me see your hand, Faith. All right, so if I'm looking at her hand, you look right here by where the thumb is. This is where you massage, and this will be for the place for the acne. All right? And if you notice, this is probably has to do with the liver, which is our most used organ, the liver, right? We want to massage in this area and get that moving, because if the liver is toxic, it's going to show up on the skin. If it's toxic, again, it's going to show up on your skin. If you have any issues on your skin, look to your liver. That's the first place to look. All right, I am over my time, but I hope you all understand how important the massage is and moving the body, the lymph fluid. Again, we touched on that, but it's also important that we make sure we have a routine that's going to go and help us heal our body. The kidney is here in the middle. A lot of people say they have issues with the sciatica. That's this bottom heel area here. You've got to take and do some work here. You also have a lot of people have, especially as we age, you hear people, and it's not talked about much, but it's incontinence or high blood pressure, right? The incontinence is right in here, right down here. This affects over 25 million adults in the U.S., according to the National Association of Incontinence. All you need to do is right there, massage that area. And then on the outside of the toe right here, massage. A lot of people have a corn, not a corn, they have, what is that toe thing that happens?
Like the ants, like a
No, they have that crooked toe. A bunion. They have a bunion right there. That's where you would massage, and that helps with the incontinence. And then also, if you were using this, you would put it on your lower arch. So the upper arch is for the kidneys and whatnot. You put it on the lower arch. That's going to help with incontinence. And then I've also heard that you can massage here as well, up and down on the back of the foot, on that spine there, that bone that goes down there, and that will help it. Then we have people with high blood pressure, and that's a tough one. But we have to look, with high blood pressure, we have to look at the kidneys and the adrenals. And the kidney health, again, right here in the middle. And then we have a line across here that comes up and goes down. And this is where we need to be massaging for the high blood pressure. And it will help lower it because the solar plexus and the kidney reflect areas in the center of our feet and hands. And again, you would use this and the middle part of the foot. You can also use this ball and roll that in that area as well. Your body speaks. Our bodies speak. And it's up to us to tune in. And if we do that in a systematic way, maybe 3 days a week, 2 days a week, and just use what the Most High gave us to help heal us and keep us limber and not bent over, hunched up. It's all about the foods we eat. It's about how we care for our body. It's about the clothing we put on our skin. All of this encompassed into one can keep us away from any kind of disease. So please take a moment. Self-care is your health care. And it's something that we need to make sure we address daily. And I thank you, Laura, for your time just being here. I hope you've learned from it. I consider Laura my little mentee. She has made it a serious. She's made a serious commitment to watch Naturally You, and before that, Return to Eden. And she has stated she wants to be a naturopath. And we have to fill the gaps and teach them so that as they grow up, as scripture says, they won't depart from it. So she's starting now young. Hopefully she will continue and she will share it with others because children have an effect of they share all the stuff that they know, and that will go a long way to helping us. Now, did you want to say anything, Laura?
Yes, I would like to shout out to my parents and my siblings. I love you all. And thank you, Demi, for having me. I enjoy my time and I appreciate it. And the viewers who are out there, I just want to say that please apply and may I bless you all. And oh, mommy. And I have one more thing.
One more thing? Okay, she has one more thing, y'all. Out of the mouths of babes.
Please support foruslinens.com so little girls can get theirs. So you can shop out your skirts now. And every little girl should have one custom skirt.
Oh, wow. Well, thank you.
Shalom, everybody. Shalom.
All right. Well, I hope everyone has gained something from tonight. Again, we have to have our healthcare strategy. We have to be able to start somewhere. Just start. You'll feel better. You will look better. And because we know we're in a battle, we will be able to get to that finish line. And with that, I thank you all for your support. And I pray that you will continue with us. And for all the new guests, welcome. Thank you. Keep tuning in. We're trying to figure out this body, how the Most High made us, so that we know what's going on before we go to the doctor and they tell us based on our symptoms, and it's not the root cause. We want the root cause. We don't want just the symptomatics. And with that, I bid you all farewell. May the Most High bless and keep you until we meet again. Remember, next 2 weeks on vacation, and I will see you when we get back. I know we have Men's Month I thought the men's we could do in 2 weeks, but I think it's going to be 4 weeks of the issues with the men. So if you know a man who needs to know what's going on with his body and needs to know what he can do naturally, because they hate going to the white coats. So let's talk about what's going on with their body, and hopefully we can help them feel better and maybe talk more openly about the issues they're having. And with that, I bid you farewell. I thank you, my producers, and all of you for tuning in. Shalom from Elora and myself here from Nashville, Tennessee. Shalom.
And thank you all for supporting me. I very appreciate it. And Uncle Zolo, Mimi, thank you for supporting me, Daddy.
Oh,
Roy, Grace, Hezekiah.
oh, look at that. All the love, all the love.
I love you all. Thank you for supporting me.
Shalom.
Shalom.
Naturally free, naturally living as God meant to be. Breathe the air that's fresh and pure. Nature's bounty is the cure. Sister MJ shows what's real.